I wanted to be on record that the only reason I am making this video is because people pissed me off enough. This is a video made completely out of spite, and I want people to know this information. I mean, everything that I do is out of spite, so this is not news at all, but we're talking about Mixtape today. In case you didn't see the thumbnail and you didn't see me tweet about this game for the past 2 days straight, just arguing with people because I have never seen anything like the likes of the discourse that is going around Mixtape right now. First of all, and I'm gonna come out and say it, first like minute into the video, it's not a game. It's not a game. It's not a game, okay? For me, a video game involves a certain degree of interactivity beyond press A to do something that is completely optional. It involves me actually having to turn on the one brain cell that I have to make sure that I don't fail the level. Even if it's a very simplistic level, there has to be some level of, okay, I have to actually pay attention to what I'm doing to make sure that the character goes from point A to point B. I have played games that involve very little gameplay, that have very little mechanics, but even then, you actually have to play the game to beat it. With Mixtape, and I will put multiple examples throughout the video, you do not have to play the game to beat it. I've heard things like, well, you actually have to move the joystick for the character to go forward, so technically it doesn't play itself. Okay. And then I'm gonna put multiple examples right here. Off the top of my head, I can remember the first 10 minutes of the game where you're skating down the road. The only thing you had to do was, and I'm gonna take my controller actually, so you can see the level of input that I had to give. Okay, we were going down a hill and all you had to do was, I'm not joking, not this, and then you could just sit there. Oh, there's a car coming, and it would go. The character would go, nothing would happen. Then there was a fucking supermarket cart where they were in a cart, right? They were in a cart, and you would think, oh, they're going, it defeats the laws of physics or anything, but they're in a cart and they're going down the street, and there's people chasing them, police chasing them, and there's multiple cars swerving, and you're oh, this is a high stake moment where if I don't control them, they will get run over by a car. I think I touched the joystick a couple times before I realized, wait, the game is just playing itself. And then I stopped, and indeed the game was just playing itself. The cart would just go forward right where it needed to be without me needing to do anything. There was another, and I call them, it's a mini game, okay? This game, it's just an interactive movie with mini games that it's when you were 2 years old and your older brother handed you a controller that wasn't plugged in to make you feel like you were playing the game. That's basically this game in a nutshell, except your older brother was actually playing a video game, and this is not it. And I'm not 2 years old anymore, and I do know the difference between a controller being plugged in and not being plugged in. You know what I mean? But it does feel like that, and this is a collection of mini games where your input is so minimal that you might as well do fucking nothing, which I did most of the time. So I was just sitting there, literally like this. I would put it down. I had a Coca-Cola and a bag of chips. Actually, you can see the bag of chips right there. And I was just eating chips and drinking Coca-Cola. I was in the fucking movie theater. I would just put the controller down and be okay, I guess we're doing this again. The most gameplay mechanic was walking around each room. So if you haven't played this game, which most people haven't, but then I play it and it becomes an issue, right? Because if I don't play the game, why am I talking about the game? But if I play the game, I did it because I'm a hater. And I played it knowing that I wasn't gonna like it. I went into this game, mind you, 99% blind. And the only information I had about this was that viral clip that went around of the tongues. Like the tongue minigame. The tongue minigame, that's all I knew. And I was completely like blind to it because I didn't know what the context was. That happens very, very early on into the game as well. And it's yet another mini game. It's not relevant. You don't have to do anything. In fact, I think I did this and then I set it down and I waited until the game told me that I could just continue because I could not be fucked. I could not be bothered. And that is 99, if not 100% of the game is just like you interact with the controller a couple times to check out like, oh, does this do anything? And when you realize that it doesn't do anything, you just like, fuck that, and you put the controller down. That's the entire fucking game. What I was saying about the most gameplay of this, it's walking. So in Mixtape, you play the game by being in, like there's 3 characters, Stacy, Slater, and Cass. So you go to each of the rooms. It's like it's strange where you can interact with items in the room. And the character whose room you're in will tell you like, oh, we took this picture when we were like 2 years old. And then it will be like, oh, flashback. And you will be in that memory, except it's like because they're teenagers. It's like an exaggerated version of reality. It's just completely like whimsical and artsy and whatever. And that's it. Like that's the most gameplay that you do, walking around the room and touching things and pressing X on things. That is the most work you do because then you go into the game, into the memories, into the mini games, and all you do is press X. It's this. Like I'm not even joking. It's doing this. That's all you do. And it's not relevant whatsoever. Like they're just like stupid mini games that you would like I don't know. Like, I don't think I remember, even like during like, old era video games where they were much more simpler. I don't remember a game that made me feel like I was fucking stupid. That I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. It just insults your intelligence. It's what it does. So I would just get the shortcut. Like, I would just be like, okay, there's a mini game where you do like a slushy. Is that what you even call it? Like the ice with flavor in it. And I just did the same flavor because I was like, I'm not gonna put any, like, it doesn't matter. It does not matter. There's another video like mini game where you paint a door and all I did was paint one strip down because it does not matter. It doesn't. It's just the most random shit that they could add into a video game to make it seem like a game, which it is not. This is literally like some pretentious fucking idea where they were like, oh my god, people are gonna fucking love this. It's so artsy and it's so, oh my god, like video games haven't done that before. You wanna play a fucking mind-blowing artsy game with good music? Play Disco Elysium. It has story, it has consequences, it has gameplay, it has a fucking soundtrack that blows this one out of the fucking park. It's a game. It's a game that you can actually play and it's actually rewarding. And yes, this is not a game. Well, and how can you? Like, what do you get to decide what's a game and what's not? Because I've been playing games my entire life. And I think we all have a very low bar of what a game is actually supposed to be. And it involves you playing it. Can I play the game? It's a game. Can I play it? Can I get better at playing it? It's a game. Oh, it's a game. And then I see people like, well, if you hated Mixtape, then I know that you hated The Walking Dead and Firewatch and Papers, Please. And it's like, you guys don't know what you're talking about. Because the fact that you think minimal gameplay mechanics equals that those games are at the same fucking level, it's mind-blowing to me. If you think Mixtape is at the same level as Papers, Please and Firewatch and The Walking Dead, you are out of your fucking rocker. You're absolutely fucking crazy. Because there's no fucking way that you actually think that. They don't. They just take other people's talking points, which are stupid talking points, and then just repeat them, until they explode. It's what they do. But I'm sorry, you're saying that The Walking Dead, which it is, in truth, a very simple gaming concept, where you just go around and you interact with the environment, and then you make choices based on what you want to do, and those choices actually have consequences. You think that is the same as a game that plays itself, where there's no consequences to anything you do. And mind you, we've all played a single player, like linear story game before. We've all done that. And I haven't heard a single person complain that, oh, this game didn't. No, because guess what? The experience, which is what a lot of people don't fucking understand, it's like, oh, you just hate it because it's popular to hate it. You just hate it because it's woke. You just hate it because you're a bigot. Obviously, I've gotten the entire fucking rep shit of insults hurled at me because I decided that, this game is not a game and it sucked and it was a waste of my time. But, you know what I mean? Like, we've all played simple games before. Games that are what they are, and they give a good story, good narration, good voice acting, good characters. Mixtape has no redeeming qualities. No redeeming qualities whatsoever. I put a tweet talking about this. I put a tweet talking about this. Where I put the tweet? On Twitter. I did it on Twitter. And I said, listen, first of all, it's not a game. It's not a game. And I compared it to, if you're this old, I remember being this old, but we used to get like CDs in cereal boxes. Like, let's say Shrek at the time was really popular. So whatever fucking Kellogg's was like, okay, we're gonna do a collaboration with Shrek. And they put a CD in the cereal box that you would play on your DVD, and it had games. It had games that you could play with your fucking remote. That's Mixtape. Mixtape has no interactivity. Characters fucking suck. It's so cringy, and it's not even because people are like, oh, it's supposed to be cringy because they're teenagers, and teens are cringy. I was a teen. No, this is not how teens behave, okay? I beg of you, do not buy the game. No, buy the game. You want to experience the game as God intended, watch a gameplay on YouTube for free. It's the same. You're gonna get the same experience watching someone else play it as if you played it. So, but you can just tell that these characters, these teens, are literally just the self-inserts of 40-year-olds that picked in high school. And this is not even a fucking joke, okay? They are so utterly unlikable. Like, there's moments where they try to, like, redeem them or make them, make you seem like, hey, this character is actually not as bad as you thought because she's going through stuff. Like, people don't go through stuff and they're not fucking arsonists. Like, people don't go through stuff and they don't, like, threaten their fucking father with bodily harm and shit like that. Like, I'm sorry, if I behaved at the time, and it happened, if I behaved like any of these fucking bitches did in Mixtape, my mother would have backhanded me so hard into next week that I would have come out a new fucking child, a new person. Like, it's so out of touch, so out of pocket, it's so lame, it's so cringy. It's so fucking bad. You guys don't understand. I was like, oh my god. Get hit by a car. The game doesn't let me. The game didn't let me, but I was like, let them get hit by a car. Because what is this? We're romanticizing like being a piece of shit teenager. They're meant to be, no, I don't know what teenage, like fucking dreams you guys had at the time, but no. Okay, it's like, oh, let's underage drinking is cool, and not listening to your parents, it's cool, and sneaking out, it's cool, and it's like, shut the fuck up. Like, who? You can just tell that the person that wrote them didn't have any childhood whatsoever. Like, they spend their high school years inside a fucking locker. You can just tell, okay? It's crazy. Nothing about it, it's good in the slightest. Like, they have like this mixture of 60 FPS backgrounds with 30 FPS like character movement, and it's completely disjointed, and until you get used to it, it just feels like it doesn't run properly. It looks like it's running poorly, basically. Then the voice acting is completely subpar. Like, the main character is Stacy. I don't know who the fuck voice acted Stacy and who directed the voice actress for Stacy. Not only is Stacy written as the fucking most annoying character ever in the history of ever, but she sounds like she needs to get punched in the face. Like, honestly, this game wouldn't have existed if someone just had punched Stacy in the first like 5 minutes. She would have like gotten back to the straight and narrow, and none of this would have needed to be done. But hey, what do I know? What do I fucking know? But you know, then the soundtrack, it's what that I enjoy the most. But you can tell that I hated everything else. So enjoyed is, you know, I like the soundtrack. I like the soundtrack, but I also listen to everything. If you see my Spotify fucking Wrapped, it's like, it doesn't make any fucking sense. I don't have a favorite genre, so I listen to everything. So, was the music good? I couldn't tell you. You fucking, you know, decided amongst yourselves. But it was the best thing about the entire thing. Writing abysmal. What is good about it? What is good about it? No. Does it deserve 10? Like, I was like, 10s across the fucking board. Listen what I'm about to say. Listen. I hated Crimson Desert. I don't like Crimson Desert. I think it's an overrated piece of garbage. You're gonna actually rate Mixtape higher than Crimson Desert? Isn't it rated higher than Elden Ring? What are we smoking? Not that it fucking matters, because who gives a shit about what gaming journalists think? Not me. It's just, it gets to a point where you just like, they're like laughing in our faces. Like, they're laughing. They're literally laughing in our faces. It's insane. Like, no shame whatsoever. They're just laughing at us. Like, it's insane. It's insane that this is still a thing, that it's happening in 2026, where they will have the fucking audacity of being like, oh, this is the best game ever. And, you know, people that hate it are miserable and bigots and, you know, they're haters. And they will like actually put out like articles like that in 2026. So this is what I don't understand, and it's the entire fucking like reason why I'm making this video to begin with. So you can give a game a 10 out of 10 because vibes, it's whimsical. You wouldn't get it. It's art. You wouldn't get it. You don't understand, you wouldn't get it. But I cannot hate a game that I have played, mind you, because why? Why do I need to explain myself? Which I do every time, because I know the type of people that are gonna come into my place and be like, no, you just hate it because it's woke. Not in a fucking single moment have I hated this game because it's woke, which is not. People that say that, they're, you know, they're equally as bad as people that are like, it's great, it's a masterpiece, it's the best game ever. You know, if you don't like it, you're just actively hating it for the sake of hating it. They're the same people, mind you. But no. I actually, when I do my reviews, whether you like the way that I say things or not, I always like review games based on that, on the writing, the direction, the animation, the soundtrack, the voice acting, always, always. And I did this for a mixtape as well, and it still got people saying, "You're lying, you're a liar." No, 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 no. So even when I do give like actual genuine criticism, constructive criticism, I actually go the extra mile, because I could just say I fucking hated it. It sucks, which you can't do. It's allowed. I can do that, but I actually give, very lengthy reasons as to why the game is not good. And again, it's my opinion. Take it or fucking leave it. Am I pointing a gun to your head and telling you like what to do and how to think and what to play? Am I gonna judge you? Yes, but that's my fucking freedom as a human being. So what can you do about it? Cry. You can cry about it. That's what you can do. Like, I do that. I go the extra mile. And even then, it's not good enough. But you can just like not play the game and be like, I think the game is great, but I haven't played it, but I think the game's great. So I'm sick and tired of this. Not that does anything to me, because the more you tell me like, oh, you're still talking about this? Yes. Yes. I want you guys to know that the reason this fucking video exists is because someone told me, let it go. You don't have to talk. If you don't like it, don't play it. If you don't like the game, don't talk about it. Do things that you enjoy. You know what I enjoy? This. I enjoy this. I enjoy pissing people off. I enjoy speaking my mind. I enjoy actually talking about things. Like, I'm a hater. And I like being a hater. So now you have to give me reasons why I shouldn't be a hater. And even then, I'm going to tell you that those reasons are invalid, because you're just, raining on my parade. Because I enjoy this. Why do you hate when people enjoy things? Why can you not let people enjoy things? Maybe, just maybe, some of us like hating on things. We like criticizing things. Maybe. Have you thought about that? I bet you didn't. How the turntables. No, but in all seriousness, I have never seen anything like this, mind you. And there's a lot of conspiracy theories going around this game, which I don't have time or the need to like actually go into. Like, fucking Google it. I don't fucking know. It's not a game. It's not a game. A game needs to be played. A game needs to, have at least the most basic of consequences. Like, I saw some people say, well, the Return of the Obra Dinn, it's not, you don't have to do anything in it. I don't know if you guys have played the Return of the Obra Dinn, but it's like a kind of like a puzzle detective game where you actually have to go into a boat, into a ship that disappeared decades ago, and you have to go on board and discover how each person of the crew died with minimal help from the game. So it takes you 10 hours or more to actually go and deduce, figure out, investigate every way someone died. And you could get things wrong, and then you have to go back and you have to understand why you got things wrong, and then you have to do this and that. That game, it's so complex, and that is an artsy game. That is a whimsical game. That is a masterpiece. And you there to compare games like that to fucking Mixtape, brother? People have lost the plot. Just say you don't like games. Just say you don't play games. Just say that the only way you experience video games is through streamers and YouTubers. Just say that. Just say that. A lot of us also watch streamers and YouTubers play games that we wouldn't play like any other way. But I also play games on my downtime. Mini games, which mind you, other people are like, well, you're not the target audience. Who the fuck is a target audience for a game with no gameplay? I'll say who it is. The fucking gaming journalists and the people on Twitter and people on TikTok. What do you think Mixtape is? Elden Ring? Elden Ring And games like Dark Souls games, they have a target audience. It's not me. True. But I don't play them, but I know and I've seen people play them and I can understand why they enjoy it. They enjoy the difficulty, they enjoy the challenge of it. I've seen lore videos and I understand why people really are into the lore of the game and the visuals and everything. It has redeeming qualities that appeal to me, even if I'm not the target audience. But mind you, I've said I enjoy the music of Mixtape. I play RPGs because of the story. I love story games, story heavy games where the story is the first and foremost, priority of the game. If I'm not the target audience, who is? Right. It's just like excuse after excuse after excuse to try to defend the undefendable. Instead of just being like, well, I liked it, so I guess, like, and then Xbox came out saying, well, if you don't like a game, it doesn't make it a bad game. Well, if you like a game, it doesn't make it a good game. I swear to God, I need people to shut the fuck up. I need people to actually touch grass. I need people to, like, wake up. Like, I understand, like, gaming culture war. Woo, woo, woo. I understand that, but it's such a fucking circus where you can come out and be like, yeah, this game sucks because of this and this and this. And people will completely invalidate everything that you say because, oh, if you didn't like it, that means that you're a Nazi. And I'm not joking about this, okay? The things I have to read in my replies that absolutely flabbergast me, that I'm like, you genuinely breathe the same air as I do for free. You should be paying premium fucking, like money to pay the same air that I breathe. Because there's no fucking way. The things that I have seen, the just jumping through hoops like a fucking circus animal to, it's actually really good. And the hate is so forced and it's been review bombed. I haven't reviewed like on Steam or anything like a game that I hated in my life. I don't even fucking write reviews for games that I do enjoy because nobody got time for that. But the thing is, like, what are you talking about? Like, not a lot of people are playing this game to begin with, like, which is what I think it has, like 4K reviews in Steam, and it's like, this game has been like advertised on every big like gaming media outlet that there is. It's been given 10s across the board. It's been sending PR packages to some of the biggest gaming influencers out there. But nobody's fucking playing it. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. Okay, I'm just gonna say that, and that's my fucking opinion. There's something icky about this, and I just feel like, it backfired. Whatever they did behind the scenes to like make this game seem more interested and more of a video game than it actually is, it just completely exploded in their faces. In what world, if they had given it a 7, the infamous IGN 7, if this game had been given a 7 or an 8 even, we wouldn't be having this fucking conversation. But it's the fact that it's just the disrespect for people's like hobbies. It's the disrespect of, we know what we like. The majority of gamers, we know what we like, and we know what it's a good game objectively, whether you agree or not, okay? Whether you agree or not. I fucking despise games that are objectively good, and that doesn't make them bad games. I understand that. I still hate them, It is what it is. Like, we all have our fucking tastes. But when the entire gaming community is telling you, like, you're out of your fucking rocker. When the entire gaming community is telling you, like, you have to be fucking kidding me. Like, it's insane to me that this is actually, it's crazy. It's crazy because then what you're doing by giving this game 10s across the board is making people be like, oh, let's see. And that's what happened to me. I was like, oh, I've seen, like, I saw the viral tweets of like, oh, 10 out of 10, blah, blah, blah. I was like, okay, let's fucking see it. Let's see how this is about. And then you sit there and you're like, there's no fucking way. There's no fucking way. No. What do you guys play? Because I didn't play that. What version do you guys play the version that actually has gameplay in it? And we got the demo version? Like, what happened? Because there's no fucking way. I'm still reeling. I will, as someone that played the game, okay? I played it, I think, in 2 hours and 30 something like minutes. I will tell you, straight up, there are multiple instances, and I'm gonna say, let's say a percentage, 75% of the game, where you don't have to do anything. And again, I will put all the examples in this video, but there are multiple minigames where your input matters nothing. All your choices are not choices at all. There's no choices in this game. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I will show you all the bits of gameplay that the game allows you to play. No, it's not a game. It's not a game. 0 out of 10, because it's not a game. You cannot rate something that isn't a game. And even if it was a game, which is not in my heart of hearts, it's not good, okay? Just putting the gameplay aside, nothing about it warrants a 10 out of 10. It's, again, it didn't reinvent the wheel. It didn't do anything that has never been done before. It's the most generic game ever. It's like those fucking games that you see a character in a video game playing when you play that game, which is actually a game. It's just the most generic experience ever. I literally will forget that this game existed by the end of the month. And so will most people. I don't know what they were smoking. I generally do not understand. And I hope that as time goes by, we learn more about the behind the scenes of, I think it's Annapurna, whatever the fuck it's called. But I want to know what warranted this like level of shilling for this game, because I have never seen anything like this. And I was there for Veilguard, and I have never seen anything for like, and I was there during Crimson's Desert. And somehow this was worse than Crimson Desert and Veilguard combined. Yeah, I would like to know what you guys think. If you've played it, if you've seen like, footage about it, if you liked it even, why? Like, what do you think about this? Like, what do you think about the entire situation? If you are so like confused by it and curious as I am, because I have never seen anything of the sort. I think this is the first time something like this happens ever. And I want to know. I want to know people's opinions, honestly. Okay? And if you're going to insult me in the comments, make them actually interesting to read. If you insult me in a very generic manner, I'm going to make fun of you. So do make it interesting so I can have a good time in the comments, okay? Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. See you on the next one, which is probably going to be like 6 years from now. Bye-bye.